Hi folks, it's Driver Films on Driver Film Shortwave channel, and this quick video is going to be about Maplin's. It's UK electronic retailer that has gone into administration recently. Those living outside UK, Maplin's is probably the US equivalent of Radio Shack. Just reading in the BBC News bit here. One of the UK's biggest electronic retailers has collapsed into administration after talks with buyers failed to secure a sale. Maplin, which has more than 200 stores and 2,300 staff, will continue to trade through the process. Business faced with a slump in the pound after the Brexit vote, weak customer confidence and withdrawal of credit insurance, etc, etc, etc. Right, so apparently, according to this, Maplin began as a mail-order business in 1972, providing electronic components to the hobbyists. Opened the first shop here in 1976, and has changed hands several times since. Been in my Rutland partner since 2004 anyway, etc, etc. Just a bit basic thing on the BBC website. Right, so as it said, Maplin's used to sell electronic components, and you can buy virtually any electrical component from Maplin's. If it's some obscure resistor, they probably have it. So here's my thoughts on Maplin's as itself. Now, I've only ever been into two Maplin stores, my local one, which is just in the local town, and one up in Cheshire Oaks. I was up there anyway. Saw Maplin's, needed some solder on the soldering iron, so I thought, well, you know, go in there. And I've always found that Maplin's prices are high. For what the item is, they do charge quite a bit of money. If, for example, you know, you wanted some UHF connector, something like that, you pay the premium for it. You could go onto eBay or Amazon and get a bag full for like a couple of quid. Some of the staff in there I've found to be lacking in electronic knowledge. They're into their gadgets, they know all about the gadgets, you know, they can tell you all about a cheap remote control car and a buddy drone and what have you, but not a particular component or set of components. They had no clue. They didn't have many kits in the local store. There was one or two science museum kits, which is just cheap and nasty anyway. There wasn't many stuff you can get off the internet. I mean, I got VGen radio receiver on the internet fairly cheaply. If they sold something like that, or you know, like a little thing you press a button and lights flash on, it's something that will teach kids basic electronics, or something that's fun to build, you know, perhaps like an afternoon's worth of soldering. They never seem to study any of that stuff. Looking on the internet, their website, the Science Museum stuff, one or two Arduino and Raspberry Pi stuff, but when that lot came out, they never really pushed it. They never had any workshops saying, "Oh, come learn how to code with this workshop, hold like weekly or something." They never seemed to push it. And also, what's killed Maplin off is the internet. They never embraced the internet. You've got electronic giants, you know, you've got Rapid Online, you've got Mauser, even Amazon and eBay. You can get really cheap electronics, quality electronics, really cheap. And you can always get more, so you can like pay a couple of quid in Maplin for 3 resistors, or you can pay a couple of quid and get a bag of resistors off the internet. Now, how is this going to affect the amateur hobby or the kit building hobby? I think it won't really affect them, because everyone is getting the kits cheaper elsewhere. It's just the fact it's happening. Maplin is not the first place I'd think of if I wanted any electronic kits. I'd just go straight to the internet. Okay, perhaps let's not go on the internet part of the cause, but Maplin to me was always somewhere where I go down if I needed something quickly. So if my soldering iron decided to give up, and I've gone for a lot of soldering irons, I don't know whether it's me or I don't know. If a soldering iron gave up, I'd just go it onto Maplin's. If I needed it badly, go Maplin's. Same with anything else. If I needed it quickly and I didn't want to wait a couple of days for Amazon, eBay or whatever to send me some get sent some, go down to Maplin's. And that's what Maplin's always would be to me, just somewhere you go for something quick, to get something quickly, and then of course you pay the premium for it. In one way it is sad for the staff that do work there, who do know about electronics, who've worked there for quite a long time. It's not exactly the best time for them anyway, just after Christmas, because obviously business tends to go quiet around Christmas anyway. It is really quiet at work recently anyway. You got the run up to Christmas, you got bills to pay after, you know, it's never as good. It is a sad fact, but if they embrace the internet more, if they stop charging such a high rate for their components, maybe the staff was trained properly, or maybe it's all down to management. Unlike most things, our management half the time do not have a clue what they're talking about. So yeah, it's just a quick one. I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you have an experience with Maplin? Do you remember when Maplin were good? I vaguely remember when Maplin were good. And the only other electrical retailer we had where I live was Worthington's, and unfortunately they were founded a business and they closed down. God, it's over 10 years ago since they've gone. Bloody hell. Where does the time go? Anyway, I'll let us know your thoughts on the situation. I'll link some articles below. That BBC article I was reading from, and one or two others. I did look on Maplin's website, so if you did have anything ordered with them, they say they're going to honour it. Same with any vouchers. If you do have them, spend them now. They will sort of honour them, but it's best to check. Let's check for yourself. I don't want you going down Maplin's and finding that's not the case, and you coming back out shouting at me because I just hide or something. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't give the thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content so far. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take it easy, good luck, 73 and good DX. See you later.